everyone. Thank you for joining the session on how to convert automatically Classic NAV reports to AL with Simplanova's Tools new version 2.07. I'm Domas, responsible for sales at Simplanova, and today will be the host of this session. To begin with, I would like to mention that if you will have any questions regarding the pricing of the tool, or you would like to have a trial version, etc., please contact directly sales@simplanova.com and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also would like to mention that by the end of the session, we'll have a Q&A session. So even right now, you can just simply give all the questions that you'll have regarding the tool or some other questions. And if there will be time, we'll definitely answer you this. And if we won't have enough time, we'll just simply answer all these questions after the session. And of course, we will publish this session online on YouTube, so you would be able to watch it once again. To begin with, actually, I would like to introduce Simplanova, who we are and what we do. I would say that we can divide Simplanova in a few parts. One of them is we are making an upgrade to Dynamics 365 Business Central or other NAV versions from Classic, from RTC, etc. Actually, this is the main idea how Simplanova started, let's say, the career of the company. We have skilled developers who are working only with upgrades. They do know all the shortcuts, how to make everything faster. In order, we are doing more than 50 upgrade projects a year, so we've gathered a lot of know-how, how to do it quickly, how to do it with high quality, so you would be satisfied with the end result. And of course, the team of ours are also using the tools that we have developed, such as Simplanova's Report Converter, Data Port Converter, and we definitely know how to use these tools. So that's why we are getting good results. Also, we have a team of developers who are working with various projects, such as mobile application development, add-on development, or even new implementations. So basically, we are working according to your needs. If you would like to develop or redesign the add-on that you have or some other solutions, definitely we can help you. Also, a new thing, as you know, from the fall release, Microsoft will have all the solution based only on AL, so CL won't be available anymore. So that's why I believe all ISVs that have add-ons would be interested to move their solution to AL. We can help with it because we have already done these kind of projects, and also other partners who would like to move their customers from the Classic version or from RTC to AL already. And if you would like to do everything by yourself, in this case, we can simply share know-how of ours that we have gathered while working with similar projects, while making a workshop training session with you guys. So if you would like to get some more details, what kind of experience we gathered while working with these projects, don't hesitate to contact us. And of course, the last part, I believe, from our company would be the tools. Right now, we have developed automated tools for upgrades to extensions. So Report Converter, we have also Data Port Converter, Report Designer. So these are the tools that allows us to work faster with upgrades. And let's talk right now about Simplanova's Report Converter, because right here we've done the biggest changes with this new release. Let me explain shortly what it is from itself, how it works, what it is, Report Converter. So the main idea when we built this tool was simply to have a tool which allows you to convert classic reports to RDLC So we started with that, and it converts really accurate. The result sometimes is 100% conversion, so you don't need to do any manual work afterwards. Uh, Really great thing that after conversion you will have a pure NAV object in RDLC format. So it means that you can move it from solution to solution. You don't need to have any third-party system to run the report, and you can simply modify it if you would like to do any adjustments with Visual Studio or Report Builder. Another thing regarding the license. So there are no yearly fees for the tool. You are paying just per report conversions. So it's really useful in these cases when, let's say, you are making an upgrade project like once a year and you need the tool only for 20 reports. So why to pay yearly fees for it if you are not using it? You are just using it for these 20 reports, not using the whole year, I mean. So this is really a great thing. And the main improvement with this 2.07 version would be that right now, Report Converter converts classic NAV reports to AL automatically. And what's the output? The output would be RDLC file as a layout, AL file as a dataset, and XLF file as a language file. So how our team managed to do that? Well, first of all, we integrated TXT to AL tool in Simplanova's report converter. And in order to get more accurate results after conversion, our team also developed a delta generator. So right now, while using Simplanova's report converter, you will get a better results, let's say, while comparing just TXT to AL tool. So we've done an improvement in this case. So words are words. Right now, I believe the best way for you to show how everything works would be just simply to open Classic environment, export all the reports that we are going to convert, then convert everything with Simplanova's report converter to AL format, and run converted reports as an extension. And afterwards, we will simply compare what we have on the classic version and what we have on the new Business Central version. So we'll compare these results. So let's open the environment. First of all, we need to go to the classic environment. What step I'm going to do right now? I'll just simply choose a few reports. Let's say chart of accounts. I will export it. Save. And another one, let's pick right here, sales invoice. I'll export this one as well. Save. And when we have exported these reports, right now I will go to Business Central on-prem version where we have our tool. And I would like also to mention that our tool works with all versions, with the latest versions, Business Central on-prem. So right now I have already installed the tool. So just to save the time of the session, I won't show the whole installation, but believe me, it's really simple. So I have already installed the tool of ours. Let's go to departments where we find it. And here is Simplanova Tools. And we are using right now Classic Converter. We are going to Tasks, SSC Objects. And right here, you can see the options that we have. Two options. We can either convert to RDLC reports or data ports to XML ports. So currently, we are working with the reports. So I will upload those reports that I have just exported from the classic version. So it was this sales invoice. And I'll go to chart of accounts as well. Just need to wait a few moments till this report will be uploaded. Okay, here it is. And another one, chart of accounts. Okay. Right here, you can see already the complexity of this report. So it means that to convert this report, you need to have 2 points on your license key. There are a variety of complexities. So for this sales invoice, it would take 2 points. For chart of accounts, it would take 1 point. In really rare case, you can find 4 points of the complexity. But to be honest, from my experience, it's really a rare case. Of course, I have seen it, but the report should have a lot of sections, etc. It should be really a huge report. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna check these boxes and I'm gonna convert. Once again, you see the total complexity as I'm converting 2 reports. So total complexity would be 3. And here is the biggest change also with the tool of hours. If you will press on this checkbox, you will convert directly to AL. I'll press OK. So right now it's converting. And regarding complexity points, I would like to mention that we are deducting points for converting to RDLC format. For converting to AL, we don't deduct any points from your side. So for example, if I would just simply convert this sales invoice to RDLC format and then would realize that I need to AL as well, I can do conversion once again to AL and it won't deduct any points from my license. When we have already converted these reports, what we need to do, we just simply need to export the files and add them to the Visual Studio Code. So I'll export AL pack webinar report. Okay, and let's find a place where I'll add this one. Webinar. Okay, great. Next step would be to find this report. Here it is. I'll put it on the desktop. And here you see the results, what we have received. So there are three files that is needed to extensions, and we have an RDLC report as well in TXT format. So right now I need those 3. And let's open Visual Studio Code. I'll add all these files here just simply by drag and drop. And what do we have here? Right now, as you know, there are some changes from the classic version while comparing to the new one. There are some changes regarding dimensions. So what we need to do right now with this report, we need to fix dimensions. So first of all, regarding table 359, as you see here, there's posted doc dimensions. So we need to change this part with dimension set entry. I will change the code with dimension set entry as well. The same place right here. Dimension set entry 2. And we'll change this code to dimension set entry. Okay, and let's go to the issues that right now we can find. And as you see, everywhere is the same dimensions. So quickly, I'll try to solve that. And while fixing this, let me tell you what we are willing to do afterwards. Afterwards, we hope to make also the same thing with data port converter. So you would be able to use data port converter in the same way as right now we are using the results from report converter. And of course, upcoming thing that we are willing to do is to launch event tool. Hopefully within upcoming event in Austria during directions. So as you see, just a few places to modify. Let's go to other issues. And right here, dimension set entry 2. In this place, instead of table ID also, as the dimensions has changed, it should be dimension set ID. We don't need to have database anymore here. And in this part also, I need to add dimension set ID. These two lines are not needed anymore. Right here also, dimension set entry. Instead of table ID, we are using dimension set ID. Once again, we are deleting database and adding dimension set ID. Once again, this line is not needed anymore. So we have the final place which we need to fix. Previously, we needed to have only 2 parameters while running this report. So right now we have to add another one. So it's custom address. And that's it. As you see, we have solved all the issues with this report. And right now, what kind of adjustments we need to do right now? First of all, if you want to find this report properly on Business Central, we need to add application area. Without that, it might be difficult to find this report. Also, we need to add usage category, report analysis, and also we need to go to fields to add application area as well. Here we can see field. So below captions, I'll add application area. Once again. And once again, all. And that's it. what I'll do right now, I'll just save this report while pressing Ctrl S, and we'll publish it. And while publishing, automatically Business Central will open, and right now we just need to wait for the results. I will open the layout, we'll check the layout, and while it's publishing right now, as you see, it's running, it's publishing, I will go to Classic environment. Let's check this sales invoice. Let's run it. Preview. So here is the layout of this sales invoice. So we will simply check if these results are the same. Well, as per all our testings and so on, when we are launching the tool, well, of course, we've done many times these kind of things while checking if everything is converting accurate. So definitely. Oh, it is opening right now. Just a few moments. And as you see, it takes just a few moments to fix a properly report after conversion with our tool. So imagine you had a report on the classic version, and right now you have a report on Business Central on cloud as extension. Of course, usually when we are having these kind of sessions, not everything is working in the fastest way as we would like to, but everything has already opened. I found the report and let's preview it. At the same time, I'll just move this to one part, and I'll open the classic version on another way. So we would see the reports, both reports. I'll just, okay. So right now you can see both reports. On left side, you can find the report on the classic version. On the right side, report on Business Central. I don't know how for you guys, but for me, it seems almost the same. And it looks really nice. Let's check some other pages. Seems the same. So as you saw, it took just a few moments for me to just export reports from the classic version, upload them to our tool, convert it, export AL pack from our tool, upload it to Visual Studio, just do a few fixes, and right now this report is available as an extension on AL.